Okay, we're live. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Uh, let's say welcome, Old Fashioned Ice Cream Appliance Boot Camp. Facebook family and friends, thank you all for joining us tonight. Uh, get this thing going. For some reason, my computer doesn't quite want to act right, but we're going to go through it anyway. And once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Man, I'm doing it once a week. I'm kind of getting out the groove. I'm gonna have to start tightening back up with some of these sporadic pop-ups that I normally do. But I've been having to work. Believe it or not, I've been working very hard the last couple of weeks. I got about 2 weeks, and we'll have the new ice cream parlor open. My plan was to open it last weekend. We got caught up with the rain, and I'm there. Next week, I talked to the utility contractor who has to do my actual plumbing. He has me on the schedule for next week. We'll be totally done. Everything else is ready to go. I'm gonna drop the wire in tomorrow. Y'all catch me out there tomorrow, just putting my wire in, and we'll paint it next week while they out there doing the actual. Well, a couple of days next week towards the end. I'll be painting it and getting it ready to go. I just ordered my flags that's gonna go on top of it. I got the banners. I'm gonna be putting those up next week. So next week is just gonna be a quick trim up stuff, getting the freezers in and just getting out there. It worked out great for me because my plan was to open it last week and be open this week, but I didn't realize how many events we'll have these last couple of weeks. Today, well, we done an event at a company. Shout out to them for having us out to come out there and serve ice cream for their employees. That's really good. Starting next week, we're gonna have something almost every day where we're gonna be out doing school celebrations and stuff. So it worked good that I was able to get past this week and next week without being open because I got so many events that we have to do, and then we'll be opening in about 2 weeks. We'll have everything open and ready to go, and that's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about the struggle to build a business. Um, a lot of times when we're talking about entrepreneurship and stuff, we talk about the glorious stuff. I talk about what we talk about the honeymoon stage, where we're building the business to putting the business together. It's fun because you're getting to decide the name of the business. You're picking out your logos, your shirts, your uniforms, and it's all fun during that time. It's when this time is when most businesses start to fold. Where we're at, when you don't got past the honeymoon stage, and you're in it, and this is how you got to earn your money, and you're trying to figure the business out. Let me fix my camera a little bit. I'm gonna go here. There we go. And you're trying to figure this business stuff out. A lot of times, this is when most people actually fold. That's doing their businesses, because what happens now is where the rubber, as they say, meet the road. You got to figure out a way to make this business work. You got to figure you're in the grind of working every day, and it starts to get repetitious. And now you got to start looking at the small details to get your business to the next get it to the next level, and to be able to perform and stand out from everybody else. And this right here, it was hard for me the last 6 months. The last 6 months has been really hard because I've been trying to build the other ice cream parlor and keep this one up and running and keep everything else we got going, moving. And it got really, really hard. And I like I said, I started wondering what in the world I got myself into. Should I should not have opened the other ice cream parlor. I should have just kept well enough be alone, kept well enough alone. But I done it, And now that we're on the other side, where now I've gotten to the point where I got a little distance cash wise again between me and life. This ice cream parlor now is thriving. We're moving over and into becoming what I always envisioned it coming. Shout out to Johnstonian News. They done a news article on us today that came out today. I got a bunch of people kept telling me, "Hey, I saw you in the paper," and I saw this morning. I saw an internet feed came through, but I thought the internet feed was based upon a YouTube a video I had done on YouTube with several. I done two YouTube videos, and I thought it was the YouTube video. We're so busy, and I'm trying to get ready for the event that we had at 12 o'clock, and we got a bunch of orders that people were coming to pick up. I didn't have a chance to look at it, so I thought it was just a YouTube video. I had done two videos on YouTube. I thought that's what it was when people were sharing some stuff. But I come back and I'm sitting outside of an ice cream parlor, and I had about three customers come up and say, "Hey, I saw you in the paper." You saw me in the paper. Yeah, you was in the newspaper. So whenever they say I'm in the newspaper, I start to worry because no, I want there's something good in the paper. So yeah, go up there and get a paper. So I went and got a paper. A great article. I truly appreciate it. But that comes from the last 6 months and of me really dedicating myself and putting my head down and actually trying to get this business where it needs to go. And it's there. It's there now. Where it's now being able to provide for me and my family, and we're going to be able to cross over this hump. And once we get the other one up and running, it's gonna do really well. Do really well. And I want you all to be able to do that too. I want you all to actually take that take that sacrifice and go through that struggle. Don't turn around. Seriously, don't turn around. I know you. It get to a point where you think it's going to be hard, and you. It's a lot easier to just say forget it and go do something totally different. I want you to just stick with it because once you get to the end, it's kind of like I say, I used to do these 5K races and stuff. Um, when I halfway through that 5K race, I used to do. I'd be wondering why in the world I get out my bed this morning to come do this mess. No, I could be laying in the bed having a great time while I'm out here running, killing myself doing this race. But by the time I got to the end of the race and I was finishing up, and I'm coming down the final stretch, and when I finally passed that final stretch, I have a new burst of energy, and I'm happy that I done it, and I'm ready for the next one to go. Well, that's the same thing with this business. I'm now at the stretch where I got everything I need. I got everything paid. Just now I'm just doing the small little details to get it open. Now I don't think it was that hard. I'm looking. Oh, I could do it again now, a lot cheaper and a lot more efficient, a lot more faster. That what's call that is not bad, and I feel good about it. Not so no, you feel good when when you get to that end and you start to um get the tokens and stuff where people now starting to come up and like I said, I'm getting to the end and it's almost like the universe say, okay, Mike Sneak, you done it again. And so I'm getting the accolades from newspaper. Got a couple of people who done YouTube videos with me. That's coming up. I got all these companies emailing me. Hey, we want to get your ice cream out to our events. Can you come do this event? Can you come do that event? You got those accolades enough coming in the universe saying, okay, we try to beat you down, and you wouldn't turn. So hey, now we gotta come out and represent and say, yeah, you good. And I want you all to do the same thing. And that's the same thing with your appliance repair business. If you just get there and stick with it, I'm serious. If you just get there and stick with your appliance repair business, it's gonna be hard starting off. It's gonna be hard. You're not gonna want to read those service manuals. You're not gonna want to do that pregame. Right now, I'll be honest. I got two calls I need to call in to authorization for my nephew. I don't want to do that. I gotta do it tonight. But I don't want to do that. Uh, but you have to do it to get to the other side of it. And when you get to that other side and you actually get that business built and it starts to take off and it start to be able to do for you and your family, man, it's the greatest feeling in the world when it's yours and you it's something that you built. I just can't say it enough. How great that feeling is, and I wish everybody would get a chance to get something that feels that good and realize that you can do it. That you don't need nobody else to do anything for you. No, you can do it yourself. You can build it yourself. And like I say, building it yourself, it'd be a lot. People say, "Well, go. Why you just don't go work for somebody to and learn the business or whatnot?" I don't know many people who go work for somebody that to get to make a history like we're making, you know. And you own this stuff. And you build it from the stories that you get to tell from you building this stuff is great. And you don't want to what you call have to be included. You don't want people to have to include you into their stuff all the time. Um, Kind of like the Negro leagues in baseball. I kind of got mixed feelings about they bringing the stats over from the Negro leagues over into the MLB. Should have never closed it down. No, they had the talent in the Negro leagues to to compete with any they had the talent to and some people say it was far better talent than MLB. Um, but it just didn't have the money that they had at that time. Um, and look where it got you by having to go into somebody else's stuff and participate in something they built. Look at all of the baseball teams that we own during that time. Look at all of the actual stadiums they had to play at. Look at all the people who was employed at those African Americans who were employed on those baseball teams, who was employed at the stadiums. Look at all of the African Americans sports writers that they had to have to cover that. Look at the people, the hotels and stuff they had to go to and stay. You had all that infrastructure and you was coming up. And what happens, you leave that alone, go to the Major League Baseball. Now you don't even have hardly any African Americans in Major League Baseball. You had your own league. Uh, you had two professional baseball leagues, and now you don't have hardly any African Americans in Major League Baseball. Um, they have replaced the African Americans with the Cubans and Dominicans and stuff. So when I say African Americans, descendants of slaves, you don't have many of them. The same thing is happening in basketball. You're not going to have many African Americans, people who are descended from slavery, playing in NBA. They're starting to replace you now with people from Europe and Africa, and they cutting you out, and they ain't gonna have anything. Not gonna have anything. And instead of us looking and having to rejoice about them going into the major, getting their records put in there, somebody should be saying, "Hey, we need to put this thing back together." And see if we can nowadays start a league where you can get the kids back into it and do your own thing. Because I'm telling you, when you build your own thing and put your own flavor and your own touch on it and stuff to represent your culture and everything that you bring, it stands out because everybody wants everybody Every all the different cultures and all the different approaches is what make this thing so great. You know, everybody makes going back to the ice cream. Everybody makes great ice cream. Everybody has different approaches. Different cultures take seasonings and stuff like that. Have different approaches to it. Different taste palettes. Don't mean one's better than the other, but the fact that you can go to different ones and get different tastes and different approaches is what makes it good. I go to different ice cream parlors and get different ice creams all the time. Not just mine. I go there to taste their approach to stuff. And some people makes really, really good ice cream. And I tell them, oh, that flavor you make is really, really good. And you gotta have your stamp out there too. You can't just always be consumers and not never want to make that sacrifice to build. Uh, I'm telling you, like I told you, I got down to my last 20. I got down to my last 20,000 and didn't know how I was gonna pull this thing out. So man, I'm on my last 20 and I got still got a little ways to go. But the fact that I said, okay, I'm not gonna cave in, I'm gonna go. Hey, I got some distance between me and life again. Things are moving back up. And I'm enjoying it now. And I want you all to get that feeling where you push yourself to go to the next level and build something that that your kids and grandkids will be able to talk about. You know, those news articles and stuff that they're writing about me. Those things will be for my grandkids and stuff to go back and look at it and say, okay, yeah, my grandfather he done that. My grandfather put the business down here. He built these ice cream parlors and stuff like that. He developed these places, and I want you all can do the same. You all have watched me do it, and you all have the same blueprint that I have. You know I done it through appliance repair. You all know how to repair appliances. You know how I do my 5 banking accounts. You all can do that same thing. Yeah, and it's just great, man. It's great. It's great. And like I say, you might when you go to set these goals and stuff, you might not hit exactly like you say you're gonna hit. Most of the time you don't, but you're gonna be somewhere close by. No, I thought I'd be open last weekend. I would then make that, but I'm right there close to it because I had that goal set, and I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm hitting exactly where I need to hit at and go. And I had to. I've been telling myself, "Hey, you good, Sneed? You gonna get this thing open." And this ain't something you're doing for one season. You know, you got 20, 30 years to be open every season. So hey, you done good. You got the thing open. Let's go. And put this thing together. It ain't something you're trying to do all at once. You got a 20 or 30-year plan. And that's the thing too with us now. When you start thinking generational and 20, 30 years like everybody else start to think, it get to a point you don't have so much pressure on you because you know this is long-term planning that you're doing. That is not going to get built just in you in 6 months and you're gonna have all your money in 2 years and you're gonna be on the internet stunting and all this and that. I know this is 25, 30-year plan, what we're doing. And I'm able to walk through this plan and it makes it a lot easier. They say, okay, I ain't gonna make all my money this one year. You got 30 years to build this thing out and to do everything that you want to do. And that makes it so much easier for me. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it now. To the point this week, the young lady who normally makes my ice cream, she's on vacation. So I'm having to come in and actually make ice cream and stuff. And I couldn't sleep the last 2 nights because I wanted to come to work. No, that's how much I'm enjoying this. Where I wanted to come to work, and I want everybody to be able to experience that, to be able to build a business. If it's appliance repair, garage door, blender, drive-in cleaning, whatever it is, to build a real business and actually be able to take it to the marketplace. It's great. I'm gonna read a couple of stuff we got going on here in the chat, and then I'm getting up out of here. I gotta get here early in the morning. Like I said, I need to call in a couple of work orders, and I'm gonna get out of here because tomorrow I gotta make ice cream, and I'm going over to the container to get some work done. All right, let's see what we got here. And my mouse don't want to act right. Here we go. 89 Dr. Funk. So what's up, Mike? One thing I'm starting to notice: the harder I work, the more blessings come out. Yeah, it does. It does. The more the more you actually focus on your business, it returns that much back to you. It returns that much back to you, and I'm loving it. Hawk Hinton. What are some good home warranty companies? If you got the course, go into the third party warranty company course, and we got a whole list, about 3 pages of third party warranties that you can apply to. We got the numbers, the phone numbers, the emails, and we give you a little write up of what we think about each one. So check that out. That's a good place to start. DCNF. What's going on, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's going on, DCNF? Hey, what's going up, Greg B? Greg B. So what's up, Mike and ABC? All right. Hark Hinton. Integration killed Black Americans. Yeah, it killed us. It killed our mobility that we had. We had upward mobility until then. Now we have slid back down, and almost to the point where uh I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out of it. To be honest with you, I just don't think we have the skill set amongst us as a whole to get out of it. Because it's bad. It's bad. It is bad. I just don't think we're gonna be able to get out of it. Nick, did you open the ice cream container? No, I got up. I'm thinking 2 weeks. This week coming up, the guy who's doing my actual sewer and water, he said he has me on the book this week coming up. So I have the sewer and water turned on. I have the electrical turned on, and we're gonna paint this week and coming up, and the following week I put the actual signs up. I'll put the actual uh what you call up to the signs, and I will be putting the actual uh daggone equipment in, and then we be ready to open. Decent enough. I had family that played in Negro League. We should not assimilate into the major league. We need to take ownership of that. Yeah, yeah, we had it. And like I say, we gave it a we gave away a whole league and everything that we had to go play in Major League Baseball when they weren't really the best players. You know, the best players was probably in the Negro Leagues, and they gave it away. It'd be like right now. Uh, I remember my best friend. He was uh he was coaching soccer at a high school. This was about 10, 15 years ago. He was just getting into teaching. He was coaching high school soccer, and he had these a lot of Hispanics in his high school, and they could play soccer really good. And his soccer team was sucking. And he was like, he went to the Hispanic kids, was like, hey, y'all come on and play soccer for the school. And they told him, man, y'all can't play. And he was like, I know, that's why I need y'all to come. And they wouldn't play because they had their own little somewhat pro league that they were doing right here in the triangle, where they was bringing in people from overseas and stuff to play in almost like a semi pro league here in the triangle. And those kids was playing there. They weren't thinking about playing for no Wake County school system. They're like, man, I ain't plumb over there playing. Y'all can't play. This is the real soccer I'm doing. So they wouldn't play. And they weren't gonna give up what they were getting paid to play there in their league. And these were high school kids. And they weren't gonna give up what they were doing to come play for Wake County school system. It was a lot bigger than that. They knew that you couldn't play. So that you need to be coming over here where I'm at if you want to learn how to play soccer. But we didn't do that. We just wanted to get there, and thought that league was so much better. And just think of all the stuff that they killed off. How many billionaires we could have had that owned those teams and stuff if we would have just kept at it, kept at it, and kept building it up. But we let it go. We let it go. And like I say, for why we do that, I just don't know. I just don't know. We give up everything that we have to go do their thing. I like I said, I thought about that uh uh 2 months ago. When I'm in the middle of me building my stuff, I'll be like, man, no, uh no, it'll be it's so much easier to fall upon somebody else and let somebody else do all the heavy lifting and stuff. And you just relax and you just get a little small portion of it. But nah, when you build it yourself and you in total control of everything, man, it's good. It is good. Hart Hinton, the Latinos, yeah, yeah, yeah. MacArthur, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? DCNF, planning is the key. Thank you for touching on that. I'm almost at the end of my 5 year plan, and I hit every goal. I said, "Oh, great job, man! Great job! Great job! Great job! That's good, man." MacArthur Moore. Quick question: are you liable for leaking water from the water inlet from under the sink to the refrigerator if you turn it off and back on? No, what if it no, you're not. But what you want to do in those situations, you want them to get them if you got to turn off a shut off valve, especially under the sink, behind the wash machine. You want to let them know that hey, with this shut off valve, if it hasn't been turned off, the seal might be bad, it might start to leak. And if it start to leak, I'm not reliable. I'm not held liable for it. And you want to get them to sign off, saying that you told them that, and they'll take the responsibility. If they don't want to sign off, then you tell them, all right, you need to turn it off. You need to turn it back on. So, because most of the time, if it hasn't been turned on and off in 15, 20 years, it's going to leak. And so you have to make them aware that it's just a faulty valve that is going to it's just no it's gonna leak. So whenever you're going to be doing that, you need to get them to sign off on a waiver saying, "Hey, it's okay to turn it off if it leaks. I know you didn't cause it. It's just a bad valve." TPHP Walker, what's up, Mike and ABC family? Let's keep building legacy and each other. Yep, no doubt, no doubt. DCNF appliance repair. Thank you. I set my next 5 year plan earlier this year. It feels great to look at that list and see you accomplish what you set out to do. Yeah, it is. I remember one time I wrote down everything. Matter of fact, it was my book. I wrote down everything in my book and I closed it up. And I went and read it 10 years and I hit everything. Everything I had wrote down in that book, I hit every goal. And then I got mad because I wish I had wrote a bigger number for far as salary wise, but I was able to hit every goal. It was great. Are you still working on the houses you bought? Yes, I am. Matter of fact, they're boarded up right now. I'll go by there tomorrow too. Either tomorrow or Sunday. I'll go by there and I'll show you they're boarded up. We're not going to pick those back up until after the ice cream season. So it'll be around September, October. Matter of fact, my carpenter contractor reached out to me today, make sure that I was still on for September. I told him, yeah, because he's planning to put me in for September. He told me perfecto. So September we'll be jumping onto those houses, and you can follow me there. Once the ice cream slow down, I get back onto those houses. Okay. Um, Paul Brown. What's up, Mike and ABC? Okay, what's going on, Paul? How you doing? Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And like I say, uh, take that take the struggle to build a business. Trust me, it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well worth it. Um, to build your own business. And if you all are looking to get into doing these ice cream parlors and stuff, and like I said, ice cream parlors are great retirement. You don't let me tell you this right here. ice cream is a great retirement for somebody who has put in the work and built up a little bit of a little bit of a actual little nest egg. uh I love it because no, you only got about 5 or 6 months where you really have to be pushed, and you enjoy those 5 or 6 months of being pushed, and it's fun. um, the other reason I like ice cream, you don't have to get started early in the morning. No, we don't open till 12, 1 o'clock. So you can sleep in a little bit, do what you need to do in the morning, and then you hit the ice cream parlor, and we're closed right now. We close at 6. On the weekend we close at 8. So you only got about from 1 to 6, 5 hours. On the weekends, 12 to 8, or 1 to 8. It's about 8 hours or say 7 hours on the weekend. And it's great. And I found out you whatchamacall, you can make $400 an hour, with ice cream. You can do it. I've done it several times the last several days, where people you get companies that pay you to come out for an hour or two, and they'll pay you to come out and to serve ice cream. If you got good ice cream, to serve that ice cream and stuff. And shout out, one of them gave a $50 tip on top of it, and one of them gave me $100 tip on top of it. And you're only there for like an hour, and you having a good time talking to everybody, and it's a good product. And I don't know whatever food product you can do that with. I couldn't do that if I was doing burgers, if I was doing fries and all that. Just one person. My trailer is. I love my trailer. It's set up for one person. I ain't got to move or anything, and I can get out there in an hour, get your money and go. And they want you out of there in an hour. Shout out to the one I was at today. You know, at 1 o'clock they came, say, hey, let me pay you, gave me a credit card, and told the other people, hey, you should got here at 1. He gone now. I can't nobody else get. And when no, no, I was like, I'll serve them, and they was like, no, I can't let you serve nobody else. I told everybody it's over with at 1, and people can't come, and I can't let them get it. So they told the people, sorry, you should have got here at 1 o'clock. It's over with now. He gone. And I appreciate that. When you start doing that with these major businesses and stuff, they get you in, get you out, and they have a good time, and they pay you your money right there, and you gone, and you can make 400, $500 an hour, and so it's good. It's good. It is good. Mac after more. Thanks, Mike, for the advice. Oh, no problem. No problem. Um, DCNF appliance repair. Embrace the struggle, as this is where you find out what you made. Yeah, it is. This is what you can find out exactly what you made out of when you start having to cross the obstacles here. You'll find out if you if you the real deal. You can find out how much fight you got. And like I say, the last couple of years, well, I haven't had a fight like I've had the last 3 months in a long time, almost 20 some years. But it was good to get over it, to get to where I'm at now, and starting to make that move. It was good. Nick, can people come visit, and come inside the? Yeah, I have people here all the time. Matter of fact, I had before we came live, I had a young lady. She's a sophomore in high school, and her mom in here. They actually she's in the robotics class at the high school, and they came in and gave them a tour of a appliance boot camp. I was telling them they want to they we're gonna do a fundraiser with their robotics class. So we have the kettle corn fundraiser. I'm also gonna be sponsoring their robotics class. They asked me to come speak at the event that they're having, and I told them, yeah, I'll be there. But yeah, people come here all the time and visit. It's a stop for people to come through. The Oracle entrepreneurship, Mr. Lightsney. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. But I honestly, I don't think I really truly don't think I'm quite there yet. Um, I really don't think I'm quite there yet. I got a little bit more to do before I'm happy with where I'm at. I gotta get a little bit more polish. With I gotta get a little bit more polish. With especially with documentation and stuff like that. After I get that down packed, we'll be ready to go. I'm figuring out this I'm figuring out this marketing thing with ice cream and all that. No, with appliance repair, you ain't got to you ain't got market appliance repair. People call you, they just start picking up the phone calling, hey, can you come fix this refrigerator? Like right now, these refrigerators. I tell you, these R600. I wonder if they coming from the factory not charged up because they ain't had on a month, 2 months, and some one lady haven't had her refrigerator 2 months, and they already replaced the compressor, and it's still not working. In 2 months, they put a new compressor in it, and it's still not working. And when I go there, it got a leak. There's no charge in it, and so uh no, it just worked. This now they just calling you. Can you come? Can you come? I can't get there till Tuesday. That's okay. I gotta have somebody this weekend. So appliance repair, it wasn't that much marketing. With this ice cream, now you have to actually market this thing. And like I say, I done a video yesterday, kind of showing how I've been marketing it and getting people in. And you got to have a good product. You gotta have you gotta have a good product because if you ain't got a good product, you stuck. Um, so if you got a good product, I feel like if I can get anybody into the ice cream parlor and let them taste my product, I can get them to come back. So the thing of it is, I just need to get you in, and that's what all my marketing and all of my events is. I go there is to push you back into my actual storefront or push you back into the actual shipping container when I get over there in Rocky Mount. And that's what I do as far as my marketing. Anything that I can do to get a bunch of people to come over there and just to taste it, and then I'm gonna get them for the repeat customers coming back. And that's my marketing, and it's working now. You know, like I said, I had a company want to charge almost $300 for me to actually do marketing, and I just found out I just give away ice cream. And if I can give every month, I'm giving away 400 cups of ice cream, and those people are coming. The next week they coming, half of them or more are coming back, and we just got to the point now where we saturate the market with people coming in and coming back, and I love it. Decent, no doubt. We appreciate you, bro. Thanks, man. R608 dropping like there they are dropping like flies. We own them. We are saying I seen the same thing. Leaky evaporators. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to training next month with a high end brand. We are authorized with the networking is stepping up. Mike, there you go, and they pay for everything. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, no. Let me tell y'all this. This appliance repair. If you the appliance repair it's not going anywhere. No, the stuff is going to break, and it's a skill set. That's what I was telling the young lady here today. It's a skill set that you what you call it. Once you learn it, you can fix anything electronic as long as you get the schematic. You can fix anything. Uh, they called me. Lady came over today. I want to know if I could. Might be willing. Want me to go fix a coffee machine. The coffee machine is broken, and I told him right now I would like to go take a look at it, but right now I'm super busy. I wouldn't have time, but I could fix it as long as I got the service manual and schematics. I can fix it. You can fix anything, and it's always a need for you. That's something else that people might need to look into. Fixing these coffee machines. These coffee machines break, and you got these coffee shops everywhere. And I was talking. The lady came over and told me about and the closest person here was maybe 2 hours away. They got to come here and fix it. So just think if you what we call if you somebody who if you saying okay, I how you how you all always crying, ain't no calls in appliance repair, no appliance repair booked up. There's too many people in appliance repair. Jump on the coffee machines. Coffee machines, ain't nobody fixing those. There's a lot of them. But it's going to be the same thing as appliance repair. If you don't dedicate yourself to the trade and learn how to fix it, they ain't going to call you no more either. You might get one turn on it, but they ain't going to call you back. You got if you're doing a great job, they're going to call you. They're going to recommend you. It's just not no way. It's just not no way in appliance repair. You can't be busy. Like I said, you just can't be busy and appliance repair if you fix stuff because everybody's going to be telling you about this is who you call. It's just not no way. I still try to figure out how you can't be after a year or two in appliance repair. How you just don't how you not just don't have so much work. You just don't want it's just coming from everywhere. Like I say, my nephew, he doesn't want to take his van home. He says he want to leave it here because whenever he pop up, his neighbors and stuff, his neighbors and stuff want him to fix stuff. Uh, hey, now, Dr. Phone, if nobody call and go to businesses and talk to them, they will have something for you to fix. Yeah, they do. Always something to fix in this appliance repair. Always. Yep, if things get too tight for you, there's always something to fix. You can go to any apartment complex and go to the office where you lease it and just say, hey, I fix appliances. Here go my card, and they'll call you. If they don't call you, then they definitely be calling you Monday morning when that off the ladies in the office come back Monday morning and she have a list of work orders that thick on her desk that she had to have fixed. She gonna call you or he gonna call you and say, "Hey, can you come out here and do some work orders?" And I've done that many a times for apartment complex. They'll what them call they give you a golf cart and say, "Hey, these are houses you go into and go fix them." I've done it so many years. I've done it, and you know I spent a whole day at an apartment complex just fixing appliances. Their maintenance people can't fix them. And they don't maintenance people don't want to fix them. They want to call you, and let you come fix it. And like I say, just not no way you can't be busy fixing appliances. If you are a plumber, a HVAC, electrician, and you ain't got no work, something's wrong. It's just too much work out here. Just too much work out here, and nobody out here can do it. Now, if you're not a good plumber and if you're not a good electrician, you're not a good auto mechanic, yeah, you might not have no work. You get some a little bit when nobody call you back to do anything. Just like if you somebody who uh uh I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Yep. Maintenance people used to fix everything. Now they are admin folks. It's the truth. It's the truth. Everything. Even like I say, the maintenance people, all they do is just find somebody and they walk you out there and what you call and open the door. The maintenance people that I used to go to, all they were good for was knocking on the door. Anybody in here? Maintenance coming in. Anybody in here? Maintenance coming in. Going in there, man. Ain't nobody there. That's all they would do. And he go in and fix it and come on back. What's the next one we going to? We go here. This one got a dog. Let me make sure the dog is in. Knock on the door. Maintenance. Anybody in? Maintenance. Anybody in? Maintenance coming in. Maintenance coming in. Okay, come on, let's go on in here, man. That's all the maintenance people done. Just took me there and unlocked the door. And then it got to a point once they trusted me and I was going there a lot, he got to the point then I just go to the office and they tell me he go to key go to these buildings and what we call and they give me a golf cart and I get on the golf cart and I go. But yeah, uh, man, it's just so much work, so much work. Oh, it's just so much work, so much work. And that's what pulled me through here. Appliance repair pulled me back through. I had to jump in the van and go do some appliance calls, and go. Now if I had waited until to this time where the ice cream had taken off, I would not have had to jump in the van because right now, ice cream has taken off, and like I say, the same thing I was doing with compressors, I'm now doing that with events and stuff like that with the ice cream, and so I wouldn't have to go. Oh, there we go. Laugh out loud. I'm a maintenance man. They're gonna Nick. Sorry, we're not talking about you, Nick. We talk about the other people, Nick. But yeah, that's what it was at the end. Just all the maintenance people down just knocked on the door and said maintenance. That was it. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Um, glad to be back in yeah, 89 Dr. Funk. Yeah, our bad, man. We didn't mean to do that. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. It's glad to be back in this state where I'm at, this state of mind where I'm happy. I got some distance between me and life. I'm enjoying this thing. And like I say, it's gonna be fun. We can ready to go for a fun ride. Uh it's gonna be good. We got good stuff planned coming up. You're gonna be able to actually on this shipping container one. I'm actually gonna kind of do that like a TV show, building that shipping container out. Far as now that we're getting ready to open, just gonna jump in and show you all how it's opening it up, how we're gonna be doing the marketing, and just show the day to day of running that ice cream parlor business from the time of me sitting in there to I'm backfilling it, and just kind of do it like a little scripted TV show, and just see how it works and see how that goes and continue doing what I'm doing. We'll get back here a little later. You can see right now the appliance boot camp is pretty much my workshop. I'm fixing the microwave oven right there. But it's just my workshop until we do a class again. I'm not going to do a class here again until after Labor Day. It'd be after September before I do another appliance class because right now we're in the ice cream parlor, and it's just I got too much stuff going on. Not gonna be able to do that here. All right. But after September, in the fall, we'll do some more classes here with appliance repair. And I got a couple of, I got another ice cream class coming up. And then we're going to do, in the summertime, we're going to have one or two classes. Like I say, I do a lot of stuff with the homeschool kids and stuff. We're going to do what we call spend a day with an entrepreneur. And they'll be able to, the kids want to, the parents want the kids to be able to come and spend a day with an entrepreneur, real life business owner. So they'll come here for one day, and I will go over the different businesses. They get an overview of the appliance repair business, garage door business, ice cream parlor business, kettle corn business. They get to see a little bit of all the different businesses and get to touch it and see how everything goes. And from there, just be a 1 day class on a Monday and kind of help them think about entrepreneurship and whatnot. Yeah, they doing bad. Done Nick bad. Sorry. Uh, Greg B, was that container expensive? Yes, it was the way I done it. The build out, the container itself, no, the container itself wasn't expensive. Container wasn't expensive, and I could have cut the cost in half of what I spent on that container. Once I got going, like now going forward, I know what changes to make on that shipping container. I can do. I could build that thing out for. I could buy it and build it out now for less than $6,000. Everything. Buy it, build it out, and everything for less than six. But what got me was the fact that I didn't have the I bought a piece of raw property, raw land. It wasn't no utilities or anything on the land. And I had to actually develop that lot. And whenever you start digging in that ground, that's when the money comes. So that's where my money came into. actually preparing that lot. If I would have had bought a lot that already had utilities on it, that already had some place where I could have set the actual container at, I could have got a whole lot cheaper. But the fact that I had to bring utilities in, I had to actually grade the land. I had to do all of that stuff. That cost me. That cost me. So all in all, I was a little, just a little over 80. I was a little over 80,000 into everything, and and the ice cream parlor should pull um the ice cream parlor should pull more than that in this season. I should make more than 80,000 out of that thing this season when we once we get it open. So I should have my money back in less than a year. But it wasn't it wouldn't have been that expensive if I had the what you call had power and water already there. Now going forward, me doing that, um, I know ways I could do it cheaper. Uh, far as the build out, far as the land, um, I would look for some place to already have utilities there, already got the electrical, already got the plumbing, and from there, you can actually then set that thing out there, and you don't actually have to have it on a foundation. You could just set it on a parking lot, or you can set it on. Some people set them on railroad ties. You can set them there, and as long as you put your build you out a handicap they're going God knows a ramp or something to get in to make it handicap accessible. You okay in North Carolina? And so I'm looking at that next time if I go buy a piece of property. I want to already have the utilities and stuff there, and I just drop the shipping container in and be on the way. So Mastermind, hey Mike, do you have workman's comp for your employees? Yes, we do. You have to have workman's comp for your employees. Nick, how much is the insurance each month for appliance repair? That's gonna be a couple of different things. Gonna depend on your the insurance now depend on your credit and stuff. But most of the time, I think for a whole year, my insurance less than $700 for the whole year. Uh Nick, do you need insurance right away for appliance repair, or can you wait? I wouldn't go and do no business in nobody's house, unless I had insurance, because anything can happen, and you don't want to be responsible for repairing somebody's floor, or God forbid if somebody's house burned down or something. You don't want that. You want to have insurance before you go out there. Stoker reviews. Mike, I watched a video of a guy that bought an ice cream parlor for 1.5 million. uh, yes, good lord. I told him he could have made one for under. Yeah, he could make it. He could. The one that I have over there, and the one here in Selma, my first one, that's less than 60,000. I put into that one. No, not say 60,000. That include buying the building, rehabbing the building, and getting it up and running. I got less than 60,000. Now every year, when we make money, I take a percentage of the money and put it back in there to do upgrades. So, but no, that the ice cream parlor is paid for the upgrades every year, and it's paid me a salary and everything else. But every year, I put money back into it, at the end of the year to get it to the next stage. Same thing. The actual shipping container. Not say I got 80,000 in that thing. That's including paying for the land, paying for the engineering plans, going through zoning and planning, and getting all the plans approved. Surveying, all that stuff was included in the 80,000. So I'm no, it's still less than what people used to do. People used to say, no, you can open an ice cream parlor for less than a $500,000. By the time you bought your equipment and all that, they said you had $500,000 in the ice cream parlor. So that kept a lot of people out. So I'm still good. And like I said, it make enough money where I have my money back. And it'd be great. So uh hey, what's going on, Miss Ward? Let me say right here. What's going on, Miss Ward? Thank you for always dropping gems. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thanks for everything that you all are doing. I'll be watching your videos. Great videos you be putting out there, Miss Ward. Great videos. If you hadn't already, go to Solid Steps of Wealth and follow Miss Ward. But like I say, I'll be back out there at the shipping container. Um, this either tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be back out there. Uh, Next week, we got a bunch of in the school celebrations and stuff we're gonna be doing. Shout out to all of the schools. All of the schools been calling us to come do celebrations and stuff. And I'm so happy and appreciative of that. So then after next week, we be past the graduation. I have my full staff back here. I can then finish up over there in Rocky Mount and get that one up and running. Are you going to make the grand opening in time? Yeah, I'll be opening in about 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll be good. We opening when we open that thing in about 2 weeks. I probably won't have a huge grand open. I still ain't done the grand opening here. At this ice cream parlor. I said I was gonna wait until I've been in at least 4 or 5 years. A lot of people do a grand opening and have this big thing come up and then next year they're gone. I want to make sure that I'm here and we really celebrate. No, we coming up on our 4th year, so next year we are here. We probably do something really big to celebrate. Hey, we done it. We made over the hump. Same thing over there in Rocky Mount. I want to be there for 4 or 5 years, and then I can say, okay, we here. It's time to celebrate. I don't want to be there having a party and stuff, and then be gone the next week. So, but I do something out there this year, and kind of let people know we're there. So, okay. Where do you find your Emery Thompson machines? Uh, the first one I bought it right in the middle of COVID. I bought a CB350. It was during COVID. It was at the beach at Myrtle Beach. A guy was renting a spot to make ice cream, and they closed the beaches down. And he whatchamacallit, he couldn't he wasn't going to be able to open up, and so he couldn't rent it, and he sold all his equipment, and I bought his equipment, and so that's how that came up here. I paid at that time I paid like 9,000 for that CB350. I had it for 2 years. I had it for 2 years, and we just outgrew it. It didn't make enough ice cream to keep up with what we were doing anymore. So from there, I needed a 24 quart, and shout out to Tyson. Tyson, he been on the show once or twice. He actually some of these Rita ices and stuff was going out of business. Ice cream parlors and stuff were going out of business, and he had a lead on some of the batch freezers, and he gave me a killer deal on two of them. He still got some. He got where people were going out of business, and he snatched up those batch freezers, and they were broken, and I fixed them, and and they work great. So I got a little I rebuilt them. I got a little manufacturing place right on the other side of there, where we make a lot of ice cream over there. A lot of ice cream. You still thinking about getting that Corvette? Yeah, I don't know if it'll be a Corvette, but I've already told everybody and warned everybody. Next year, when I get this ice cream over there, one running in Rocky Mount, I'm gonna be a Negro for about a year or two, because that's my money out of there. So the money coming out of that, uh, one coming out of Rocky Mount, I'm blowing it. I'm telling you all right now, I'm blowing it. I'm gonna be a Negro, Uh, I've told my family stuff. I don't pay for private school for 20 some years. I don't pay for college. I don't pay for masters. I don't pay for houses. I don't pay for cars. And Mike Sneed ain't got anything but a busted up shoulder and ashy hands to show. So I done told everybody. I even told I told the mayor and all of them, hey, the next couple of years y'all might want to distance yourself from me because I'm gonna be a Negro for about a year or two. I'm gonna get something. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna right now we're at a great place in our lives where my wife and I we're at a great place in our lives, financially wise. The kid, my I got one more year for my daughter in school, and I got that taken care of. We good, so I'm gonna have some fun and just get some of the stuff that I want to get and play around with it, get it out my system, and then I'm gone. Then after that, uh, I just let my kids and them run it and go. But I'm gonna play around and get some stuff. uh, Stoker reviews. You came up quick, Mike. Thanks. You say that, but God knows it. They've been feeling like a struggle on this end. Man, it feel like it's been a struggle. Feel like a struggle. I flex on them. Yeah, I am gonna flex on them. I am gonna flex on them. I've been and the more I think about it, I might would get a new car, but I'm thinking about building another old school car. I love my the Dodge M37 the M37. I love that. I drive it I drive it every day. I love it. But I've been looking at uh some of the older school trucks, like a 1940 Ford or something like that. I thought about doing that and doing making that like putting like a Coyote engine or something in it, or getting one of those 5 window Chevrolets and putting a LS in there with no, just something fun like that, and something to play around with. So we'll see. Marcus, I'll be away next week. Okay, reach out, Marcus. Reach out if you're gonna be out this way. 89 just don't blow the engine on mine. My guy, yeah, nah, this time, I'm gonna stick. I'm not buying. I don't want anything like that I can't work on and do myself. So if I get something like that and build it back out, it'll be something that'll be ready. Stoker reviews that'd be cheaper than buying a new one. Yeah, I actually love I actually believe it or not, I like the old school cars, and I love the fact I like keeping them. I don't want to paint it or nothing like that. I love the way the Jeep is, because I don't have to wash it. I get ready to go. A lot of times I do like cars and coffees, and I see the guys the day before the cars and coffee they spending a whole day washing their cars. And then when we get to the cars and coffee, they spend the whole time there wiping their cars off and don't want nobody touching and stuff. My Jeep, I just jump in it and drive it out there. I like it. I don't have to. I sprayed it off this past weekend, but I didn't have to get out there and polish it. I just sprayed it off, and I just like the fact that it was just. I just open up the doors and take the water hose, spray everything off, and go jump in it. Don't have to be washing it. Don't have to be worried about getting it clean. But then when we get there, I like the kids being able to jump in it and play with it. They can touch it. They can't break it. I love that. Jump back in it and go and have a great time with it. I want to keep it that way. I don't want to have to get nothing I gotta be washing and all that stuff. If that's the case, I don't want it. I like I like the old school and just keeping the patina on it and just getting in and driving and enjoying it and having a good time. So we'll see. But I'm gonna get some stuff to play with the next couple of years. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll catch up with you all next week. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing some stuff next couple of days at that shipping container and just some of the events we're going to. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.